You want to do the intro this time because it's both of ours. I don't want to always start.
Bro, I did the intro last time, no?
Oh yeah. Rip. Hello everybody. Welcome back to our podcast, our second episode, and today's topic is TV shows.
Yes, sir.
Today we have the same members, but Siddhant's not with us. But we have our esteemed Nigerian Prince,
The aristocracy. Royal.
Reign Supreme. Okay. So, anyways, today's topic: TV shows, right? Like we all watch TV shows, right? I don't know a single person who doesn't watch. What do you guys like to watch? More of anime or?
I like to watch a variety, bro. I just watch whatever is entertaining. Like, I watch sitcoms sometimes. I used to watch superhero shows. I've seen Avatar also.
Oh yeah, Avatar. I still haven't finished it. While we're at sitcoms, we were gonna talk about this, right? Friends.
Yes, sir.
So we were discussing about how overrated that show is. Like,
But it's
I
not a
don't get
bad
the
show.
hype.
But it's not a bad show.
I think to be fair, Friends set the standard for good sitcoms.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's the place that it is.
I can agree with that.
Maybe it's not the best, maybe it's not the worst, but it definitely set the standards for sitcoms.
I'd say it's a good
and at
show.
that time, it was probably the epitome of sitcoms at its time.
Yeah.
I still don't agree. I just think it was kind of baseless. Like, nah, I'm being serious. Yeah, like I didn't like the show. Straight up, did not like the show.
Okay.
It was
Tell us why you didn't like it.
okay. So first things first. Yeah, I feel like it was overhyped. So when I was kind of getting to it, yeah, I was kind of disappointed, like as to what was going on. And then so if you want to compare it to other shows, wait, did Big Bang Theory come before or after?
After.
After, yeah.
Just
Now, if you wanna compare that to Friends, I mean, Big Bang Theory was clearly better. So okay, it sets the base.
Bro, don't say that. Don't even say that.
Yeah, it was better, bro.
Bro, Big Bang Theory isn't even that good.
Yo, Sheldon. Bro,
Bro, what about him? What about him?
Yo. Now, the thing was, like, it didn't have a lot of, as many cast members as Friends, right? So you also had individual kind of character development, which
Not
Friends
really.
kind of had with
It had, I think, the
it had
same
a
one.
collective. Nah, but like Friends had a collective, like, there are people dating and then
No,
there are
like
people
the
this. But
storyline for Friends is more complex than most people think. It's like one character's development is like another character's development at the same time.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
almost like a domino kind of thing in Friends.
But that's not a
Yeah,
bad
exactly,
thing.
which
But
is-
that's not a bad thing.
Yeah,
I don't
obviously
know.
not.
That's the thing that's the reason why I didn't like it that much. Like, it was kind of confusing at times. So, okay, Friends, if y'all want to keep it at a settlement truce, I'd say it was overrated. Like, it was overhyped a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, I know there are gonna be people coming at me, probably gonna stop watching.
But by
the
no means
podcast,
was it a
like,
bad show.
Yeah,
It might have been overhyped, but by no means was it a
I'll
bad
put
show.
Gurmai's
I mean-
address in the podcast description so you can
Bro, please.
so you can attack
No,
him.
no. No, like, I know.
Drop his Instagram down there as well.
Yeah,
No,
his
I
phone
know
number, social
Yo,
security number.
I know I'm gonna be attacked. Yeah, like, I know I'm gonna be attacked, but bro, it was just
Yeah,
nah,
when
it
more
was-
than 2 people watch this podcast, yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna get like memed. Well, like that's my view on Friends. Like, would you count Brooklyn Nine-Nine as a sitcom? No, right? That's what you said, right?
Oh, no,
It
no.
wasn't.
I
a
don't
sitcom.
think so. But it's a really good
But like,
show.
why?
It's a really
Like,
good
why
show.
isn't it?
I don't know.
Can't you call it a sitcom though?
I think you
Nigerian.
can. I think you can, but at the same
Sitcoms are
time
more
you
like
can't.
daily life setting kind of thing.
Yeah, but isn't Brooklyn
Like if
Nine-Nine
you can
daily
consider
life?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, if you can consider Brooklyn Nine-Nine a sitcom, then like every single adventure show, every single detective show is also equally.
No,
considered
Brooklyn
as a
Nine-Nine, you
sitcom.
can say it's like a day in the life of a cop, kind of. Kind of,
Yeah,
not
exactly.
It's
really.
like semi-sitcom. Like it's not exactly sitcom, but
Yeah,
it's
you
kind
could
of
say it's a sitcom. You could say it's not a sitcom. You could be right either way. It's very grey.
Yeah, true. Because like Brooklyn Nine-Nine was way better than like Big Bang Theory and Friends.
Yeah,
Like,
easily. Yeah, easily.
I don't think I skipped any episodes in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
Like, especially the Halloween specials.
Friends, I haven't
Yeah.
seen the entire thing, but from what I've seen, I can say like it's not
Kind
bad.
of whack.
I can say it's not bad.
Oh, okay, yeah, same. But like they're taking it off Netflix. Yeah, they took it out off Netflix, right?
Not yet, but I think they're planning on. I don't think they've taken it off.
That's simply because of licensing issues.
Yeah,
It's not because it's bad.
It's cause
Oh, okay.
it's cause Warner Brothers is It's because Warner
No,
Brothers is starting their own streaming.
It's not because it's bad.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought it was because
Okay.
like they weren't getting viewers, so
no,
they're
no,
like,
no,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
no, no, no. It's because
Bro,
I
I'm
think
so-
Warner Brothers is starting their own streaming service.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
so it's like there's so many companies now starting their own streaming
I
service.
mean, if
It's
they
so
can have stuff
competitive.
like Riverdale on Netflix, why can't they have stuff like that?
Yeah.
Like,
Bro, Riverdale is so bad.
Bro, Riverdale,
Riverdale.
you don't get me started, bro.
Bro, until
Can we just pause and like start talking about Riverdale for a second? Like, Marty, you wanna start? Like, what
Yeah,
was
bro.
going on in that show?
Riverdale
Yeah, go
season
on.
1.
Don't cut the podcast. Don't cut the podcast. Embarrass this dude.
Bro, look,
Like, it was such a trash show.
look, Riverdale, yeah, season 1. I'll say it's good. I enjoyed season 1
Yeah, it's
thoroughly.
decent. Yeah, it's decent. It's decent.
It was the only good
No,
thing on
bro, you
CW.
gotta
I don't think that's
respect.
fine.
No, it was
Yeah,
the only good thing on CW at the time. And
Yeah,
then
except for Flash and Arrow.
Flash
Yeah, exactly.
Flash got bad
Those are-
after
those are
season
just
3
different.
personally.
I mean, Flash and Arrow are kind of elite, so you can't compare. Like, okay, yeah.
I'll get to Flash and Arrow in a second. I have something to say
Okay,
about
yeah,
that too.
yeah.
Coming
Okay.
back to Riverdale. So Riverdale season 2, I think the writers, they were making it up as they go. They had a pretty good plot twist at the end of season 1.
Outline out. Yeah,
Archie's
yeah,
dad gets shot. They start off on that. It starts off strong. Season 2, episode 1. It was
By the way, hold
disappointing.
up. Spoilers alert, boys. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. They know what they're getting into. Season 2, episode 1.
I mean, I've never watched Riverdale, so
Yeah, you don't.
You
need to.
shouldn't,
You're
you
not
shouldn't.
missing anything.
You shouldn't. Yeah.
There's no FOMO.
I know.
Yeah, go on.
Season 2, episode 1, it was disappointing, but I could live with it. Season 2, episode 2 onwards, the only thing good about the episodes were the last 5 seconds. And that was enough to keep you drawn in till the next episode, where you stayed disappointed.
bro.
Where you stayed disappointed for 39 minutes and like 50 seconds until like the last 5 to 10 seconds, where they grab your attention again, and they do that for the entire season. And
Bro,
that's
that was some mad
yeah.
tactics.
That's
That was
something
a
people
mad
don't
team.
realize when they're watching, and they think of it as a good show just because it ends off on a good note, and then they
Yeah, bro,
disappoint
like,
you
there
with the
was
next
nothing
episode.
happening.
They disappoint
And then season
you.
3 was just
creating
like.
suspense is like something that's really tough to do. The fact that they can root for every episode in the series is just insane.
It's insane,
Nah,
but
bro,
that's
what-
the only thing they're doing. That's not how you
You
should.
know what they were doing? Bro. After, like, let's say after
I
episode
mean,
2,
the
yeah.
fact that so many people are
are
still watching the show,
Yeah.
it just means that they're still doing something right.
Like season
Not
2,
all wrong.
season
That's
2
the
musical.
only thing they're doing right. That's what he's saying.
Listen, season 2 musical episode,
Okay,
yeah.
fine. Even then, they're still doing something right. They're still getting viewers. That's all that matters at the end. Of it.
Yeah, it does,
Yeah,
but like,
money.
look, hear me out. Yeah, I'll take an example. Season 2 musical episode. Entire episode, yeah, it's the worst rated episode I think in the show's history. Worst rated episode. The entire episode is so bad. Ends on some person dying. It's a musical episode and ends on some person dying. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god, what's gonna happen next? Next episode was such
Yeah,
a
like-
disappointment. I don't even remember what it was, but I remember being disappointed.
Bro, that's the only thing I remember of the show. Disappointment.
Yeah, bro.
There's nothing.
It's
But then season 3, I think they ran out of ideas. Like, they're like, bro, we gotta extend the show, but we don't know what to do. So they just like,
I'm gonna be completely
added, like-
honest. Season
Most shows just screw up after the first
Yeah.
season.
like season
Almost every second, third show, very strong first season. Like, love to watch it. I'd probably watch like 6 other seasons of it. Come with the second season, ruin the storyline, ruin character play. It just becomes terrible.
like season 3, the reason I stopped watching was like I was fed up of Riverdale already, and then like I was having some issues. Yeah, like the thing wasn't buffering or something. I could have gone and tried to fix my Wi-Fi, but I'm like, nah, I guess I'll have to stop watching the show. And that was the end of me and Riverdale.
okay, yeah,
Bruh,
very true.
Bruh.
Nah, but bro, trust me, whoever like stopped watching in season 3, like they ain't missing out on anything on season 4. You know what happened in season 4? They had
No
no
idea.
plot.
No, bro, don't. That's the point of this podcast. You're not supposed to give summaries. Just let it be to the point where we agree that Riverdale is not worth watching.
Alright, okay, I can deal with it.
Alright, bro.
Fully going and giving a comprehensive study of season 2.
No, bro, there was nothing in the whole show, man.
Okay, now what you were saying about Flash and Arrow? You were saying the elite shows, yeah. Flash
Yeah, like,
season 1 was really good. Season 2 was good. Season 3 was kind of
Season
whack.
3 was okay.
It was kind.
okay. Season 4 is where they screwed up everything.
I would say season 3.
Didn't-
Yeah, I'd say it went downhill from
Okay.
season 3 itself. Like people might not
it
agree with
started
me.
down from season 3.
People might not agree with me, but season 3 wasn't as good as you might remember if you go back and watch it again. The anime, like
I
the,
don't know, man.
if you look at their
I
budget,
just
yeah,
hope that they would pull it back with season 4. I
Yeah.
hoped they'd pull it back with season 4. What happened was every episode, there's one new villain. They go
Yeah.
try and catch the villain. There's some kind of climax in the middle for no reason, which everyone knows is just going to be another abrupt end where the hero just catches the villain.
yeah,
Got boring to the point that it was just repetitive. Like, no one enjoyed watching it anymore.
Yeah.
because
That's
they,
when the show started dying.
I'm not gonna lie, they did something similar for season 1, yeah. Like they had a new villain almost every episode, but it worked. When they tried to do it again,
No,
it
that's because
didn't
the
work.
concept itself was new, right?
Yeah,
It
it
wasn't
was
a-
a
Yeah.
proper new modern Flash show.
Yeah,
So people just rolled with it. But now when you've done that for one whole season, and your second season was so warm that it had a whole storyline to itself,
yeah.
you can't come up and just do like, filler season and then try and hope that you still retain your
There was no
audience.
plot progression. It just stopped, basically.
But even right now, it's the most watched CW show. Highest
Yeah.
rated as well.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
not highest rated, sorry, it's the most watched CW show.
Arrow also.
Yeah, Arrow
I
is
think
probably-
Arrow,
is high
I'm
rated.
gonna get attacked for this, but I think season 3 with Rishal Ghul wasn't that good.
I ain't
I
gonna
think
say
Arrow
because I
is
didn't.
almost better than Flash.
Yeah, I'd say Arrow is better than Flash. Season 1 was amazing. Season 2 was amazing. Season 3 was kind of boring. It took
I'm
them.
gonna be honest. I never watched Arrow.
I mean, I'm still in the middle. I haven't finished the
Yeah.
series yet.
Arrow, look, season 3, you'll realize it takes them too long to like get to the main villain. That's my opinion, at least. They should have gotten to the main villain faster in season 3.
Bro, don't spoil, bro.
No, I'm just giving. This is no spoilers. I'm just saying it takes them too long to get to the main villain. The only episode I kind of like enjoyed a lot was the one with Constantine, because I love Constantine. I love him in the comics. I love him
Yeah,
in
he's
Legends of
kinda-
Tomorrow.
He's
Also-
kind of god.
Legends of Tomorrow is such an underrated show. It might be like kind of.
I haven't watched it.
It might. It's like season 1 is kind of serious, yeah. But it's like it's possibly the worst one. Season 2, season 3, they're so wacky. But that's what I love. Like every single episode is so fun. But at times they know when they need to get serious. Right? Like the story needs to get serious. But it's
I
like
see. Yeah.
it's a very fun show to watch. It's something that you'd enjoy watching. It's not like something that will give you stress or something that'll be like Riverdale, which makes you wanna like tear your eyes out.
Yeah, anxiety. Yeah. I see what you mean, but I haven't watched it, so I can't comment on Legends of Tomorrow. It's
Yeah.
like CW shows, just like I don't dig them. The only like
Bruh.
platform I
CW is a
probably
good producer, man. CW is so high quality production.
Yeah. I like
Even if it's a shit,
but if
doesn't
you
matter.
if you look at the CGI budgets, it's so insane, dude.
like high or
It's so insanely high, dude. Like Flash,
It's
yeah.
so high, dude. No,
You
it's
think
very,
you,
very high.
you think Flash is good, yeah? I'll
Yeah.
admit the CGI is good, but if you look at their budget per episode, it'll blow. Wait, let me Google this real quick. Flash
right?
CGI budget per episode. It's insane.
But I don't know what's insane. Like I don't even know what's your base.
$3 billion
Because,
per
like,
episode.
What?
Oh, are you stupid, bro? Are you
Are you
stupid?
stupid?
This is just the first thing.
Retarded.
This is the first thing that came up on Google. I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know if this is
Somebody
true or
kick
not.
him off.
I don't know if this is true or not.
Look,
This is
that's
the
probably how
first
much
thing
they
that came.
made, man. What are you saying, dude?
$3 million.
Bro, bro, I've read this
Amazon
before also. I've read
started-
this before. Some other places saying $13 billion. I don't know which.
Yo, Bill Gates wants to know your location.
Not billion, million.
Oh, million.
Yeah.
I heard billion.
Oh, my bad. Bro, I meant million.
Hey,
Oh,
yo.
after I say 3
3
billion,
million.
saying 3 million is kind of like underwhelming now. that
Yeah,
that kind
exactly.
of ruins the effect.
Arre, kuch nahi hai, bro. It's nothing, bro.
But look at it. It's like 23 episodes, yeah? $69 million. That's insane. Per season.
Oh, yeah. Kind of mad.
And some other places saying 15 million. Some other site is saying 15 million.
Basically,
Flash
like-
episodes, Flash and Arrow episodes both range from $900K to $1.8 million per episode.
That's
Ooh,
probably more
get.
true. That's probably more true. I don't know
But
which
still,
sites
that's
these
a
are.
lot. Like,
Bro, for
Yeah, that's
Arrow,
a lot of money.
for Arrow, how much CGI
It's
do they even
something close
use?
to 3 billion, but
I said million.
yeah, but
that's
still
a lot.
not,
Sorry, bro.
not even double, bro.
That's
It's
why
like
I'm
100.
wondering, like, you guys are saying
Yeah.
Bill Gates, and I'm like, what are they on about? Bill Gates isn't that clear. I mean,
when
like,
you
3
said
million is a
15
lot.
million, also that time we lost it, dude.
15 million is also 15 million is also like a lot. I don't know how.
Yeah, but does
No.
Trustworthy
We were
sites are.
thinking it was just underwhelming, dude. I thought it'd be like some 68, 70 million.
No, but
Some sort.
Oh, damn.
didn't like Game of Thrones have more than that?
Probably. But
Bro,
look
what
at
do
the
you
amount of
expect?
CGI. Look at the amount of CGI they
Bro,
require.
you can look at
The
that-
whole show was
You can look at the show.
Bro, they can't
You
get
can look at
a...
the show itself and you can say that.
They can't get an actual dragon for every episode, yeah? I don't think you can get that for any episode.
What do you mean for every episode? What are you saying for every episode? You can't get a dragon in general.
Nah. No, bro, 1 or 2 episodes you can manage, bro.
Yeah. Just import it from flipping New Zealand, no?
Have you
I
guys
think
watched
it's
Game
okay.
of
It's
Thrones?
alright.
Alright, so like what I wanted to ask was, have any of y'all actually watched the Game of Thrones episode?
No. But I know it's expensive.
No, never in my life.
What? So y'all like the 1% population basically.
We're part of the
I don't know.
population that's not allowed to watch it because it's an 18 plus show.
Oh, bro, come on,
It's
bro.
not just allowed to. Like, I've never shown interest in the show anyway.
Yeah.
Like, even
No,
if I
but, like-
was allowed to watch it, I probably wouldn't.
Yeah, same.
No,
It's not
it-
because I
it-
don't like it. It just doesn't entice me to watch it in any way.
There's nothing interesting like based on what I've heard. Personally.
What's a Nigerian?
Yeah, it's like-
Nigerian. What genre do you prefer? That just
I mean,
like because Game of Thrones fantasy. Right?
like if you want to wake up in the morning, have a full days of work, and then just come back home, you want to watch something that's just 2 minutes, okay? You don't want to watch anything that's again kind of so dramatic and goes into a lot of detail and stuff, comprehensive, difficult to understand. You want to watch something just chill out, right? You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's why stuff like
Yeah.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, sitcoms, all that stuff works really well with the general population. Like everyone just loves those shows, right? It's because
Yeah.
you can just vibe to those shows. You don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, like there's
Then
no
there's
anxiety.
stuff like Game of Thrones. Yeah, exactly. And there's stuff like Game of Thrones. Like you have to dedicate time, like to properly understand the storyline, and then you have to keep up with everything and new seasons, new posts, all that stuff. No, it's just too much.
But then there's
No,
some
that's just-
shows.
that's just-
There's some shows I don't mind doing that with, like Sherlock. Sherlock is such a good
Sherlock
show.
was good. Like
Sherlock
it
is
was,
such a good show.
It was better than most currently produced shows anyway.
It's still going on.
No.
It's still going on. They just take like years to put out
What
a
are you
season.
saying?
Yeah, they take years to put out a season. It's still under production the next season. I'm pretty
Is it
sure
made
it
by
is.
BBC?
100% sure they ended the show. I'm 100% sure they ended the show.
Let me check.
Sherlock
No, but like you
Holmes.
guys were talking about like live, like chill out shows, yeah.
Yeah.
So is that like why people also like prefer anime, or like is it not like I'll be honest, yeah, the only anime
I'll
I've
tell you in a
is, like,
second,
that-
but Sherlock last episode called The Final Problem aired on January 2017.
Yeah, they take like
Like I
2-3
said.
years to make. They take like 2 to 4 years to make
Bro,
each season.
do you hear the title's name? The Final Problem. That's the end of the series.
No, that was
Unless there's going to be new
no.
season.
That was final problem regarding the riddle he was solving regarding that season. Because I saw that.
Okay, bro, don't spoil, bro.
Like-
No, it won't spoil anything, but I'm almost certain that they stopped it.
Like, look, season 4, 15th Jan 2017. Season 3, 12th Jan 2014. Season 2, 2012.
Let's see.
Season 1,
Yeah,
2010.
Yeah, seems legit.
Because I don't remember hearing anything about it being cancelled. I don't want it to be
I'm pretty sure-
cancelled. It's such a good show, dude.
Yeah, true. But I think I only watched
See-
season 1 and I really liked it.
So
So
it's so good. Because they have
Yeah,
one
look,
and a half hour
Right now, the
episodes.
word is that fans felt betrayed by the ending of the show. I'm reading this from an article, by the way. Fans felt betrayed by the ending of the show, so they might release a new one in 2023.
Oh, okay.
bruh.
Yeah, they take time. They
Might.
take their
And
time.
that too, that's just a possibility. It's not a sure.
They take
Bro,
their
what
time.
is this BBC doing, bro?
They take their time
Like-
with it.
Yeah, but bro,
First
the
news
show
report-
was so good. Such high production value. Like,
But would you rather have them release it 3 years earlier, or would you rather have them release it 3 years later and put out some amazing content? I'd rather go for the latter.
Yeah.
Because if
Yeah,
you
but
rush
like-
it, it's
see,
gonna
I don't
ruin the
think, I
thing.
don't think they would. I don't think they're rushing it anyway. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
2023 is just a long while away. And the fact that they're going to produce one then and
Yeah.
upload it then, I don't think they're rushing anything right now.
Yeah. No, I'm
I
saying.
think that's anyway their understanding, right?
No, I'm saying. Would
They
you
don't want to
prefer
rush
them?
shows, but put out stuff that's really high quality.
Yeah, I'm saying. Would you prefer them releasing it this year, or would you rather let them take their time?
I don't
with
want them to ruin the show.
it?
dude.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Yeah.
just don't want them to ruin the show.
It could also like give them the risk of getting cancelled if they take like too less time with it. If they put too less effort, that leaves them at the risk
Yeah,
of getting
that's right.
cancelled.
Yeah. Just get deleted off the show.
Yeah, exactly.
You either get yeeted or you yeet.
Do you guys want more importance for production value or just like you want shows consistently and quickly?
I
Like,
would
to keep you entertained.
production value any day.
What's
But
the
don't you
use
guys
of
get
like
irritated
rushing?
about the fact?
I mean, it's
I mean,
irritating,
yeah,
but
I guess.
at the end of the day, do fans really know what they want? Like the thing is, like look, I'm just gonna give you an example without giving you any spoilers. Yeah, Avatar, no spoilers, no spoilers. Avatar, by the end of Avatar, after Avatar ended, people like the fans said that they wanted more detail on the lore of Avatar. Yeah, that's why Legend of Korra was created, and almost everyone hated Legend of Korra. I haven't seen it because I don't want to ruin Avatar, but from what I've heard, everybody hated it. I've never like read a positive review on Legend of Korra.
Bro, like that is, bro. That's like, yeah, I get what you're saying. Like some people, like they don't know what they want. See, you
Yeah.
give them something, then they want that. When you give
Yeah.
them that, they want that thing.
But that's
Yeah,
why I think
very-
like always have the production house decide what's
Exactly.
best.
If you
The
decide,
second when fans interfere with production, it just gets bad.
yeah, if you decide based on what the fans want, it leads you off for disappointment. And that also brings me to another topic. Like sometimes what creators do is they put some type of ending which no one expected, yeah, just so you can surprise the audience. But there's no harm in putting an ending to a show or a movie which someone has thought of if it's good, if it works, and what's the problem, rather than making something that, like, let's say
Yeah.
you put some twist that you're like, yeah, no one's gonna see it coming, but what if it's horrible, what if no one likes it, you're like, oh damn, I didn't
Yeah.
see that coming, that's so bad.
Nah, but you know that's like actually a ploy. So
Yeah, but on
let's
the,
say it's not the
like considering the same thing, if you just put like a cliche ending, it's also going to be equally disappointing for most people.
Yeah,
No, but it's not
that's
a
also
cliche.
true.
If
What
I
he's
was
saying
doing
is-
Sherlock,
Yeah,
let's say if I was doing Sherlock, okay,
yeah,
and instead of putting like a mysterious end like the show deserves, okay,
yeah,
I just put out that end where the girl, oh sorry, the woman that he was infatuated with, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so in the middle they introduce us to one of those characters and she
Irina
goes
as well,
away
yeah.
and Sherlock's depressed and like, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say what
Yeah.
happened in the show, but she just goes away, okay?
Yeah.
There's no extra character play for her.
Yeah.
But what if Sherlock and her just lived a happy life ever after?
But then,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
that'd
that's true.
that'd
That's
just be
true.
annoying for everyone, no?
no, but then in the
What
case
was
of,
sick
yeah,
was she went away and
Yeah.
that impact on Sherlock and now he's solving mysteries again. Like that was just super sick.
but then in
I'd
in
hate it
that,
if they just did the casual ending.
I have a counter argument for that. The thing is, in that case, the writers, that's what they wanted to do originally. I'm talking about when the writers want to do something, but they change it just so like no one expects it, right? Because
Yeah.
I'm sure there might be a few people who probably expected her to leave, right? Based on her character, based on her
That was
choices.
obviously an expected ending, but
Yeah.
it wasn't a cliche ending.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
Yeah, yeah.
being expected is different from being cliche. Like I can watch a show that's all about mystery,
Yeah,
but at the same time I can have an understanding that the ending might just be out of two things. One, that it might be really nice and this character does this one particular thing, or on the other end, even I can have that understanding that it's not going to be the nicest of endings and the character does this particular thing. Like everyone already expects the kind of ending you're going to have, but
Yeah.
having a complete like absurd ending to the end, it's so abrupt that no one expects it. Sometimes that works out and sometimes that just doesn't.
Like,
And I
let
think
me
that's
take
what it
the
is.
example of Endgame. I know this is not a show, this is a movie, but I think it's like along the same lines. Like, many people expected Captain America to die. Many people expected Iron Man to die, yeah. In Iron Man's case, he did die, but that worked. In Captain America's case, he didn't necessarily die, but we do see the end of Steve Rogers as Captain America as a character. But the thing is, that's something that most people didn't expect how they pulled it off, but it's something most people enjoyed. Like how they pulled off the ending of his character. I think it was pretty good. Like he got to live out the life that he always wanted to live.
And
Yeah.
that's exactly what I was saying. Like
Yeah.
expectation is different from it being cliche.
Yeah. Like if they
Like, I
just
can expect it to
yeah.
be,
everyone
this
stays
ending?
alive.
but that's not common. That's not a generic ending.
Yeah. If everyone, if they kept everyone alive in the end, if they pulled it off in some way, they might have like had people like it, but it wouldn't leave you with any emotional impact. Like yeah, sure.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like, you
like,
know, Tony
yeah.
Stark dying, kind of like everyone was. You got attached to a character and then like you kill him off. That's like a perfect way of leaving a mark on someone
It's like-
in anything.
yeah. It's
TV
like-
shows, games, movies, anything.
Most people along with me have been watching these movies for like 10 years, 10 plus years, and then
Yeah.
Iron Man was like the first character most people saw. For me, it was Captain America. I got into the movies a bit later because I'm younger also than most people when the movies were out. So then I haven't been a fan since the start, but I was there since Captain America started. So that was the first ever superhero movie or even movie in general that I recall seeing. So I had that kind of emotional attachment to Captain America. So if I saw him like die, like how I saw Iron Man die, like Iron Man's death did have an impact on me, but if I saw like Captain America die like that, then I would have been like, okay, let's take a step back, because you don't usually see people dying in Marvel movies.
Yeah, exactly. It's kinda
Very
tough.
rarely these deaths are permanent. Like if you look at Loki, yeah, he keeps coming back from the dead.
Yeah, Loki pulls up
Yeah.
anytime he wants.
So it's like,
You're right. No, but that's like again. So
Yeah.
your as Nigerian also said, he's kind of correct. Expectation and
correct, yeah.
cliches,
different. Yeah.
like it's different. Yeah, it has
Yeah.
it's kind of distinct. So, anyways, yeah, coming back to like I was talking about anime, right? So
Yeah.
I was talking about like earlier how you watching a chill show would lead you to watch anime. Is that true? Like, other than Avatar, I don't think I've really paid attention to any anime because of just how vast anime is. Like, you look at Naruto, it's like how many
Getting
episodes?
into it is the most
To
difficult
get
thing
the
you can do.
dedication to watch 800 episodes.
Naruto's like 800 episodes.
Like look at
Naruto's
Pokemon.
Right.
like
About to-
400 aren't related to the story.
Look at
Yeah,
Pokemon.
that's good and yeah, exactly, that's good and all, but I ain't about to waste like 4 years watching the full like saga. Like, I ain't got time for that. man.
I can assure you, people who watch anime have like a much more emotional connect to these shows than anyone who watches movies or other franchises. It's
Like-
100%.
Yeah, that is.
You know,
Like imagine like such a long running show like Naruto,
yeah.
and at the end of 500 episodes or 600 episodes, has an insane ending and it just cuts off the supply to the watcher. That's it. The end.
That
Like,
would
you
like
spent like
Yeah,
3 years watching it, and that's just the end of it now.
it leaves you
Like,
empty
that
inside.
sucked for whoever's watching it.
It leaves
Yeah,
you empty
exactly.
inside.
Yeah,
leaves a hole.
exactly.
It took me so long
True.
to get Gurmeher to watch Avatar. I've been trying to convince him since the start of March.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, bro, I'm not touching anime. I'm not going anywhere near. I'm like, bro, it's only 3 seasons. It's 20-minute episodes, 20 episodes.
Yeah, that's the thing that got me into. I'm like, yeah, three seasons, I'll watch it. Things like, bro, Naruto, God knows what other like anime there is, bro. 800, 700 episodes.
It's too much.
It's not a joke.
It's too much.
How do you even think of enough plot?
You have
like,
to invest
write
time
about
into
this
it.
stuff?
You have to invest time into it.
Yeah, agreed.
And like talking about Avatar, yeah.
But I think it deserves the time to invest into it. It's not like it's
Yeah.
not worth it.
Yeah. That's why I
The
say it's
people
an
who willing to
investment.
put their time into it, I think they have like a good experience. Whoever's watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's very like that's what like we need. Once you get an emotional attachment to it, like you can't stop watching. You want to know what happens next. So I do agree with that. But like getting into that genre, bro, I ain't about to
It's
watch
just a-
800
it's just a
episodes.
pain,
bro.
man.
It's a pain.
Like,
But that just reminded me, you know those live action films that come out of like these animes, like Death Note, bro, what a flop.
bro.
Like, that's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
When these like
Such
West dudes try to
disappointments.
like copy all these comics and all that, bro. Yeah,
Even Avatar,
it's just
dude.
disappointing trying to even see the attempt.
Bro, the Avatar movie was.
What they?
No, I think the movie was alright. I had a fun time watching the movie.
I don't know, like I saw it when I was a kid, yeah. Like that time I enjoyed it, but now after watching the show, if I watch the movie again, I realize how bad like some of the acting is,
Yeah,
how bad some of the
obviously,
CGI, because it's
Full
all
change of
relative.
perspective.
It's all relative, yeah. It's like if I saw it again without
Obviously.
watching the show, I wouldn't have like
That's
been as
exactly what we did
disappointed.
in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We talked about Friends, and then we're like, compared to this time, it's not that good of a show, but compared to then, it's pretty sick.
Yeah. That's
yeah.
true.
Like if you look
It's
look
exact
back
same
at it at
problem,
that
like-
point of time.
That's the same dilemma you have with trying to review something like 10 years later.
Yeah, true.
Like you have to understand it from that perspective to make sure you make the best judgment. I mean, I enjoy the movie, then I probably won't now, but that doesn't make it a bad movie by any like long ball.
That's why I think like
Yeah, bro,
audience
but, like, I couldn't
reviews.
say that.
Yeah, I'd say audience reviews are more important than critic reviews, because critics are reviewing how, like, I don't know how to explain. Like, the critics are reviewing how well a movie is made, how good a movie in essence is. They're not necessarily rating how watchable a movie is. Like an audience
I'll be
member.
honest, yeah. Okay, go on.
An audience member would say, how likely am I to enjoy watching this movie? Even if necessarily it's not a well-made movie, it's not directed well, it doesn't necessarily have the best cinematography. doesn't necessarily have the best screenplay. But if it's something with heart, if it's something with like something that you'd enjoy
Entertains
watching,
you.
yeah, exactly.
No, I think critics just miss out on the part where the movie or the show has to be entertaining.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
take it very like methodical
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
robotic. Like,
It's a very theoretical approach.
Exactly.
criteria.
They take a very
Exactly.
theoretical
They're
approach.
trying to watch a movie and they're trying to do a literal. I was saying like they're watching a movie or they're watching a TV show, and then when you try to do like a literal, literary, sorry, my bad, a literary analysis, that just doesn't work. No? Like if you're trying to find metaphors and personification and all that kind of stuff in a flipping TV show, or something,
Yeah,
that's just not-
some
that's just not
don't
gonna work.
portray that. That's why I'll be honest.
You want,
I
you
don't.
want beautiful structure, good wordplay, like nice endings and stuff. You can't always have that in a TV show or a movie.
Yeah, but that's why like I'll be honest. Yeah, like I don't even look at critics' reviews because I know I won't agree with them. It's just that like
I mean, but it's always a good benchmark to go by because those guys do have experience, the critics.
yeah, some movies I agree, but bruh, I genuinely feel like some movies I do agree. Like if you look at Charlie's Angels, yeah, it was a trash movie. But then again, like that one I agree.
Like
but
not many people.
let's say Transformers, right? It got bad reviews, but I somehow enjoyed it. Yeah, so Transformers, like the movies aren't bad. Like I personally enjoyed them, but the
Yeah,
reviews,
yeah.
like it was getting out of 10, it was getting like 5.2, 6.1. Like I didn't agree with those.
Yeah.
So that way, like I'd say at times, like, the reviews are kind of trash because they look for certain criteria which the movie doesn't have, but that doesn't mean it's bad.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like it's very misleading.
I'd say,
Like, at least
yeah, in this, I'd say it might make it a bad movie, but it might not make it a boring movie or something you can't enjoy. Like, bad
Yeah,
movie, I'd
exactly.
say in, like, theoretical terms. Right? Like, theoretically, what makes a
Yeah.
movie good if you consider all that stuff. So, like,
Yeah.
I enjoyed the first three, I'd say the first four Transformers movies. The ones with Shia LaBeouf, the one
How
with
many are there?
Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The
yeah,
fifth one, that Emerald Knight or something, that was just boring, if I'm being honest. That was the only one I'd say
guess.
was boring. This is just my opinion.
Yeah, but like even the first four movies didn't get like that good
Yeah,
ratings.
that was undeserved. That was undeserved.
Yeah, that's what I want to say.
So, like,
I'm going to be honest. I never watched a Transformers movie in my life. Like never have I gone to the theater. Never have I watched it on television.
yeah.
And neither have I been like even attracted to the concept itself. Like I just found it boring.
Again, it's your preference, right? Like
Yeah.
even in TV shows, you have to choose. Like some people like dig rom-coms. I don't know how they do it. Like some people do. Like
That's
so
something
how
I wouldn't mind watching, but it's not something I would watch willingly. Like, if
No,
you
but
know
that's
what I mean.
something,
Yeah.
bro. Netflix does so much. Like there's so
Yeah,
many
yeah,
original TV shows which just focus on like guy and girl like going in at it. Like I don't know,
But
like they start like
what I said, right?
Yeah.
Like you said, it's
Yeah,
your
yeah.
preference, and that's why I can relate with the critics on this. Like I can understand why they wouldn't like the concept as well.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
So like,
It was
there's
a
always
good
going to be a split group of people that
makes
agree
sense.
with the critics that it's a bad movie, and obviously one group that's directly against them. Like, nah, it was alright, it was good.
Also,
You
Avatar.
know,
Yeah,
Avatar, the movie you're talking about is Avatar The Last Airbender or the Avatar with the blue people?
not the last Airbender.
No, I want to confirm with Nigerian Prince. Like, you meant The Last Airbender, yeah?
The movie, yeah.
Right. Because, like, the show, I'd say the movie at first, I didn't think it was bad. But after watching the show, I realized, like, how many amazing elements there were. That they tried to condense, like, one season. They tried to condense it down into one movie. There's a reason it was made as a show in the first place. It worked as a show. If you wanted, you could have tried a live-action TV show. Maybe that would have worked better. But why do you want to make it live-action in the first place? That's the only thing I was thinking.
Yeah, true.
Like,
Some things just stay good as they're like Lion King. Okay, I know.
Yeah.
I'm staring into movies, but like live action didn't work. So similarly with all these TV shows, Death Note, they turned Death Note into a movie. I don't know why they did
Yeah,
that.
that
Like,
didn't
it
work.
has so many.
That didn't work.
Exactly, it flopped, and that's something like Netflix. I don't understand.
Most
what
live
they're doing.
actions don't work.
You know what
It's
is
not
the
just
Yeah,
Death
like-
Note.
You know what is the funniest part about the Last Airbender and Death Note ending? They ended it in such a way because they were expecting a sequel, and then the movie is absolutely flopped.
Yeah,
Absolutely flopped.
Bro, like I don't know. Wait, who made the movie for Death Note? It was Netflix, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, Netflix.
Yeah. Bro, I don't know what those guys are doing. I don't know what those guys are doing. They just want money, man. At this point, like, I can't be asked, bro. Like, their production full thing is so bad. Like, bruh. That's what I wanted to talk about Netflix as a streaming platform, right? They have good original movies, but look at the TV shows. They're so repetitive, like the plots. Okay, some of them are good. Like I was watching a video like what you can binge watch on various
No,
platforms.
dude, I think like Netflix has the most diverse plots. I don't see any plots that are even remotely similar on Netflix.
I would agree. I would agree with.
I don't know. At least the ones. Yeah, at least the one.
Like,
See, Amazon
give us an example.
Yeah.
Now I can give you a movie example. I can't give you a TV show. That's why I kind of like went back on my word a bit.
Okay.
But if you, I feel like currently Netflix, it is one of the. Do you guys agree that it's one of the best streaming platforms currently?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, because like I feel slowly as like more streaming platforms come up. Like Apple recently launched theirs, right?
Yeah, even Disney launched theirs. Disney Plus.
Disney, I don't really care, man. So
Yeah.
Apple, like they launched theirs, and I think Apple's gonna like go. They're spending a lot of money on that.
Did you notice like? Can we talk about like how like all the Marvel shows on Netflix just got cancelled? Like Daredevil, people would consider. Daredevil, people considered was like such a good show. I don't know why they cancelled. I've never seen it personally, but I heard it was good.
Yeah. I've heard people say that Daredevil probably had the best production quality of any Netflix show to ever exist.
They did it so much better than the
Jessica
Daredevil movie.
Jones was good.
Yeah.
Jessica Jones was also.
I heard Iron Fist wasn't that good. That's what I heard.
Iron Fist season 1 was good. Season 2 they just messed up.
Yeah, you know what? The thing is, I actually watched Iron Fist.
Yeah.
Same. I gave it a shot. I watched till the ending of the second season. I was actually hoping for a third season to understand what's gonna happen next. Didn't really.
And they just dipped. Yeah, they dipped. They stopped. They cancelled it because season 2
ending was so trash, dude. Ending they just showed 2 Iron Fists when they're fighting with guns and stuff. Like,
kind of kills the purpose. Like, and the fact that guy kept saying, "I'm the Iron Fist," and like he used to get like debated every 2 episodes.
I'm the Iron Fist pulls out a Glock.
I am the Iron Fist with a gun. It doesn't like it kills the plot.
Yeah.
Daredevil was pretty like I'd say.
I'm in the ghetto.
that's what it felt like.
You're in New York. Oh shoot. Okay. No, but you're right. Like they just like dipped.
Like I'm not kidding. The first 7 episodes of Iron Fist were like this guy's like I'm like Danny or something. His name, okay?
Yeah, Danny.
Other guy's like
he was trying to prove. Yeah.
Danny what?
Danny Rand.
Danny Randall. Or is it just Rand?
Rand.
I think it's Rand. Yeah, it's Rand. Yeah. First 7 episodes. I'm not kidding. This is the plot, okay? Danny Rand. I'm Danny Rand. Other guy. No, you're not. I'm Danny Rand. No, you're not. I'm Danny Rand. They're like, I'm Danny Rand. I'm like, you're not. And at that point, at like the 4th time, this guy just like, he went and flipped and just sabotaged the office.
Yeah.
Dead.
And
that was the first 8 episodes.
It's just like, you're Danny Rand. No, I'm not.
No,
you are Danny Rand. He just messes up his mind. He just gets confused what's happening. He says, no, you are Danny Rand. No.
Nah, but bro, like he's right. Like the first few episodes was just figuring out whether he's a doppelganger or a real guy. So yeah, that was kind of a waste.
I think that's one more thing Riverdale did really badly, which was drag out a plot for too long. I think one thing that would have made Riverdale a good show, which I personally loved in season 1, was that it had only like 13 episodes here.
Yeah, I like how Bhatia keeps like
Bringing
getting
it back to
Riverdale because he's so triggered about the show. Like,
bro, look, because I saw
let it out.
I saw the first season. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I'd say it was amazing, personally. But then I read up, next season renewed for 21 episodes. Everyone's like, yes, more Riverdale. I'm like, no, please don't do this. Please don't do that. Because I know that these guys can't manage 21 episodes worth of plot. Just condense it down, please.
Yeah, actually, like all their episodes, they could have easily finished in like good 13, 14
And then
seasons.
season 3 comes out. And it also has 20 plus episodes. Why do you
That's
keep
when you know
doing
you have to
this?
give up.
Why do you keep doing this?
That or when your Wi-Fi has problems, either thing.
Yeah,
That too. That's what made me realize like the thing was buffering, and I'm like, what am I doing with my
That was-
life?
Yeah, exactly. That was kind of the turning point where you're like, yeah, this is a
It's-
sign from God.
It's Friday
Stop.
night.
That's called the inflection point.
It's Friday.
Vocab in that.
It's Friday.
Vocab.
I'm sitting in my
Vocab.
bed
Like I'm
Yo,
just
relax.
inflection.
watching.
Relax,
Shit.
relax, bro, relax.
Like,
What am I
like,
doing with my
vocab.
life?
Yeah, but you're right, bro. That was some madness. Like, the show was a madness. I don't know. Whoever watches it, guys, like, whoever watches it, just stop. Trust me, it's good for your mental health. It's getting renewed for a season 5. Don't.
These are the messages we're gonna get. Number 1, Friends is the best show ever. Number 2, Riverdale is the
Yeah.
best show ever. Number 3, Flash is the best show ever. How could you? Number
Yeah.
4,
Yeah,
Arrow is
you're
the
right.
best show. Iron Fist is so good. How could you? And Avatar.
like,
yeah.
okay, go
One
on.
good thing Avatar does, like people watch it, they think it's a kids show, yeah, but they handle such mature topics so well. They go so
Bro,
deep
I'll
into
tell you
certain
one
stuff.
thing. I'll tell you one thing. Yeah. Now that you've brought up maturity, hold up.
Yeah.
I need to talk about it. Actually, I think I'll get attacked. But like, they bring up the like sexism a lot in that show. At
In
least
Avatar?
like till where I watch. Yeah, a lot.
Yeah,
Like, they
yeah.
keep talking
I
about-
noticed that stops after like half of season 1. That stops.
Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah,
reassuring.
that was something
Thanks, bro.
I noticed also. That was kind of annoying at first.
I don't
but,
know, like
yeah.
why it seemed like propaganda, but like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was. I
But
hope
it
it's,
stops
like,
after a while.
Yeah.
Cause she's like, how can you say that just cause I'm a girl?
Yeah,
that stuff,
exactly.
yeah.
Bro, it was- Guys, we were talking about TV shows. We forgot about the classics, bro.
Like what?
Tom and
bro?
Jerry and all that.
Oh yeah,
Bro, recently that guy died though. Rip.
yeah, bro. That was kind of sad.
No, but like that's the thing you grew up with. Yeah, Tom and Jerry, Ben 10.
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all used to watch, but Doraemon. That's an anime again.
Like coming to Ben 10, yeah, like the new Ben 10 shows. The original
Whack.
Ben 10
Bro,
so good.
bro, like
Alien
Ben
Force so
10
good.
ain't shit when it comes to Powerpuff Girls. Like Powerpuff Girls was like the OG stuff. And like
Yeah.
now in retrospect, when I watch it like flipping 10 years later, and see that the professor made them by accident.
Yeah.
He just dropped a chemical by mistake and they're out there.
Oh, sick.
But guy, very good.
How were you going? Accident. Chemical X in that.
Nah, but like Powerpuff Girls was kind of elite. Now you think about it, like.
Yeah.
But now the modern day Ben 10, bro, what is going on?
Alien Force Ultimate
They just-
Alien were such good follow-up series to Ben 10. Then you come out with-
Alien Force was probably the
I don't-
best.
I don't
Ultimate
know.
Alien was
I just
decent.
remember Ben 10 was
Yeah.
good and fun to watch.
I loved it. I personally loved it as a kid.
Yeah, this new one they put out now, bro. I
Omniverse
don't know what
was
they're trying to do.
Omniverse.
I mean, Raghav was
Was
a
bad at
critic when he
first.
was a child itself.
Yeah, bro. I'm like,
He was like 8, he's been
nice. I'm like, nice.
Critiquing since 2011.
Character development was on
I'm
point.
stroking my
Music was
chin.
being worked on.
I like the score
He
they
has like a
used for
cup of
this.
coffee, he's wearing
Yeah.
a tux. shirt back
I'm
there.
wearing that French beret.
Beret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro.
Hey, artistic talent. Let me see the outline of the story. Yes, very nice.
I love the score the person's used for this. You know, he's a real artist.
Now, but Ben 10 and all these shows were like, I don't know if I would have been able to survive without them, honestly, at that point. Nowadays, to like 8-year-olds are watching Riverdale, bro. Like, I can't
Yeah,
be
bro,
arsed
it's insane. It's actually insane.
at this point. Like, I understand if you read Riverdale comics because I used to when I was like 8, 9 because of my brother, but like, why are you watching the TV shows? Not for your age.
That's what I'm talking about. Like when I mention mature elements, yeah, to go deep into a topic, to have mature elements, I wouldn't say is having like R-rated elements in a show. I would say it's going deep into certain topics, certain ideologies. Like that's something what I was reading a review on Legend of Korra. They tried to have mature elements by this is another thing that people have like misunderstanding. They try to have mature elements by having complex themes in the sense like how do I say this? Like they spoke about economic systems, like someone is trying to rule over, like someone's trying to take
Like-
over, and they're trying to enforce archaism, right? It's like
What's archaism?
I don't remember if it was I don't remember which one it was, but there
Archaism
was.
means old.
Wait, no, I'm messing this up. I forgot what it was called. Why am I
So
forgetting
you're
this?
basically saying like
Yeah.
they're basically saying like they
Sorry,
would
what?
like talk about economic stuff and all.
No, like in
And,
the
like,
sense, how do I say, like this guy oh, this was the thing I
you
remember.
can spoil it. Nobody's gonna watch that.
Okay. This guy was saying that he wants to take over and doesn't want anyone necessarily to be in power, which is kind of like socialism, but it's not socialism. It was like a different take on it. He wanted something else related to it.
Hmm.
I
He
forgot.
wanted complete control though.
Yeah, he wanted complete control, but he wanted a system where there was no control. There was something stupid like that. I don't remember exactly what it was, so I don't think I should be giving my opinion on this personally, because like I don't want to seem
we don't wanna
inaccurate.
get
Yeah,
acted by
Yeah.
Anarchy.
Yeah.
I
Not
think something like that. I don't remember
no,
exactly.
anarchy is when like there's no government.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what anarchy
okay.
is.
Yeah, exactly,
That's what he said.
exactly.
No
That's what it
control,
was.
but all control.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's anarchy. Yeah. So he
So-
was proposing anarchy. Is this guy dumb? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
That guy, he like, there was a really cool animated scene in that though, where this guy is an airbender. Yeah, he physically takes the air out of the Earth Queen's lungs, and he like traps her in some like oxygenless bubble, and that's how he kills her, which was really well animated. But having mature elements doesn't mean talking about anarchy, talking about politics, talking about like stuff like that. Going to deep topics is like, I think Avatar handles it perfectly, which is like stuff like basic character development that it should have, like overcoming struggles, stuff like that. Like you'll notice from
Mhm.
I can't talk too much into this without giving spoilers. That's the only problem. Like you'll notice this season 2 first episode of season 3, like last episode of season 2, first episode of season 3, you'll realize what I'm talking about.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, I can't tell you this, but you'll realize exactly what I'm talking about in season 3, episode 1. Like, look at Aang, his character development, how he's changing as a person.
That guy's like 112 years old. I ain't about to talk about him.
Bruh.
So, how do you think, like, the
No.
streaming industry is gonna affect? Like,
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. You see, like, as we all agreed, yeah, Netflix, like, it's popping off.
Yeah.
But, bro, I'm
Every
telling you
streaming
why.
service is popping off.
Bro, Amazon Prime is so bad, though.
I don't have.
I'm
Yeah,
not-
for different countries.
Yeah.
I'm not
Country to
capping.
country
I have
catalog changes. Like
Yeah.
in the US, the catalog for Amazon Prime is incredible. It's really good.
Yeah, now it's vast, but
Yeah.
bro, if you put India, what is that? It's so like I go to Amazon Prime almost like twice every week to see if like there's finally something good to watch.
First world issues.
There's nothing. Bro, like the only thing which was kind of decent was like The Man in the High Castle. That was based on an alternate world where the Nazis win the World War II.
Oh, damn.
Right.
This
That
sounds
that
kind of sick.
That actually sounds
that
sick.
was
What's
cool.
Amazon Prime is like becoming like Riverdale. Disappointing.
Just
No, but,
plain garbage.
Just 3 words, just plain garbage. No, but thing is,
Like, did
that
you
was
also
probably
stop using Amazon Prime because of Wi-Fi problems?
No. I have stable. And I'm pretty sure Bhatia doesn't have Amazon Prime. Yeah.
No, I don't.
So basically, that was probably the only good show, and 2.5 Men. And like thing was, Man in the High Castle is also 18 plus. Yeah, so you can't
Yeah.
exactly watch it.
Yeah,
You can't watch it. Like it's not because of anything. It's just because of swear words they put it as 18
yeah.
plus.
You log onto the show, you can't watch it, and then you're just like,
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
Exactly.
And you're not really
That's
fine, but you just can't get into it because they
Sorry. But that's why I feel like Netflix has more variety, and that's why I agree with Nigerian. Like, you have a lot of shows to choose from. Amazon doesn't have that. Amazon has ginke like 2-3 shows which you can also like
That's
be
where
decent with. And
Netflix triumphs.
Yeah, because it also has original shows, right? It just does not take. It was Stranger Things an original? Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Right. So Netflix originals as TV shows were pretty decent because now that they've become so big, you want more people working for Netflix and making shows on Netflix because it's already so big. So more good and better ideas are coming on Netflix rather than those other streaming platforms.
Yeah, but
And if it's a
Netflix is
Netflix
getting those ideas. Netflix is getting those ideas and needs to give those ideas out. Is because how popular they are.
Have you
And
noticed
I'm
how
not kidding,
Netflix
but I
names
think
stuff?
the only reason they're so popular, is because they were the first few companies to roll out
Yeah.
like free trials for the
Yeah,
for like the entire streaming service for 30 days.
Yeah.
Like who wouldn't be attracted to buy a free trial, right?
Yeah,
And
Not
then
paying
once you
anything,
get
just getting
attached to
free
it,
services.
exactly.
once you get attached to it, you're gonna buy it anyways.
Yeah.
So that's why they were like a step ahead. They got kind of head start.
I remember Blockbuster originally said, like Netflix asked if Blockbuster wanted to buy them out, and they're like, no, we don't want to do that. And now Blockbuster's
How the
bankrupt.
turntables have.
Blockbuster doesn't exist
Blockbuster
now.
shut down. They
Yeah,
shut down.
exactly.
Yeah.
It went bankrupt. It shut down.
Yeah, long back.
Long back.
But it was a good idea.
Speaking of
but
stuff
like
that's free. Speaking of stuff that's free, you guys can always roll out and come watch our podcast every week.
Spotify,
Maybe.
Google Podcast, Apple
Uh,
Podcast, wherever you're listening.
Exactly.
Of course, every single platform, every week, at least 2 podcasts. Come and watch the 3, 2, 1. The Turban Talks.
Turban
Turban
Talks.
Guys, are you guys
That
ready?
was delayed. That was delayed.
Turban
No,
Talks.
once more. Let's not end
Alright.
it like that.
Alright.
For the gang.
Wrap the
3,
score.
2, 1.
Turban
Turban
Talks.
Okay, I'm gonna give myself a second of a delay, okay?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Turban
Turban
Talks.
Turban Talks.
Yeah.
I think that's
good
good
enough.
enough.
I think that was pretty sick.
That's good enough. Yeah.